Taking a live look outside right now from the Mission Ridge camera as we check our forecast with meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio, and we're talking about make it a little warm today, but then some changes are on the way later this week.
Yeah.
Hi, Cedric.
Hi there, Latrice. Yeah, we do have some changes that are underway, and as we go throughout today, you're going to notice it's a little warmer. It's a little more humid than what we saw over the weekend, and then you'll notice as we go throughout the rest of this week, we're talking about a cool down. That's right, temperatures that will likely average below normal for this time of the year. Let me show you what's going on currently here over downtown Chattanooga, sitting at about 84 degrees, a dew point of 68. Now this weekend we had dew points down in the 50s to low 60s. It was a very comfortable, refreshing air mass out there. Even though the temperatures were fairly warm, it didn't feel that bad because we had that lower humidity that was in place across the area. Today, with the dew points climbing back into the upper 60s, we now have a heat index again, and it's back up into the upper 80s. That will likely climb into the mid 90s as we go throughout this afternoon. 85 degrees currently in Cleveland. Good afternoon in Athens. You're at 82, 84 degrees in Dayton, 86 in Dalton, and 86 degrees currently over in the Scottsboro. We've got 78 degrees in Blue Ridge and 80 degrees currently in Murphy. Now let me show you the current setup because we are tracking a cold front that's moving towards the south. Now this cold front is not going to be as nice to us as the front that we saw last week that made its way through, that set us up for a great weekend. In fact, this front that's moving through just ahead of this front could spark off an isolated shower or storm or two, primarily over the southeastern half of the area this afternoon, but it's going to be very isolated in nature. Behind it, we're not going to see a big drop in the humidity levels. In fact, this front is going to kind of stall out just to our south, and we're going to see more waves of low pressure riding along that front, and that's going to lead to a potentially more active weather pattern in terms of rainfall chances here in the area. So let's talk about today first. We'll walk you through it hour by hour. High temperatures leading up into the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. The heat index, though, notice will climb into the mid 90s this afternoon. So kind of brace yourselves. It's been a few days since we've been that warm, and you'll notice the heat and the humidity will be there in full force. What you don't see here is widespread rain chances, but I do think there will be a chance of an isolated shower or storm or two as that front makes its way through. So let me show you that with Futurecast here. We'll start the clock here at 1 o'clock. You'll notice we've got a mix of clouds and sunshine, but primarily dry. But again, as that front slowly works its way through, notice a couple of hit or miss pop-up showers and downpours could develop. But notice how very isolated in nature this is going to be. So again, don't be too surprised. I've only got the rain chance at about 20% this afternoon, but if you get that 20% chance right over your head, it could come down hard and heavy for at least 5-10 minutes or so, and then it will make its way out towards the south and east. By 7-8 o'clock, I think the rain chances will be out of here, and we'll start to break those clouds apart as well as we move towards that time frame, and then that will set us up for a drier forecast as we go into your Tuesday. But let me show you the big picture because this kind of really tells the weather pattern. That first front slides to our south this evening, so the rain chances quickly fade away. Then as we go into your Tuesday, we're mainly dry across the area with a northerly flow pushing in and slightly cooler temperatures. But you see here comes that next area of low pressure developing off to the west. That will kind of ride along this front and could send a wave of rain chances our way as we go into the middle of the week. And some of that rainfall could be locally heavy, so we're going to have to watch out for that. And then we're going to stick with this unsettled pattern for the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, heading into the weekend, with off and on daily chances of those pop-up showers and storms. So that'll be something to watch out for. Tonight we'll head down into the 60s across the area, and tomorrow again it'll be slightly cooler. High temperatures back into the only in the mid 80s across the area with that mix of sun and clouds, and overall below normal temperatures look to stay here in the forecast at least for the next several days. Our average high 90. We're likely going to stay below that after today for at least most of the rest of this month here. So that's something to kind of think about as well if you go through the forecast period. Here's a look at that Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Again, 91, a 20% chance of an isolated storm, better rain chances by the middle and latter half of the week. But look at those temperatures. Latrice, Wednesday, some of us may not get out of the 70s.